Okay, hello. I'm here with a shield for men, and uh,
Hello.
we want to talk about Midwestern Marx again, or the Marxcels, which is a term I'm gonna try and make popular with all my might because these guys they're just tradcons, right? They're just different brand of tradcons using a different strategy, the same cope and denial, the same cope and denial that ideological incels and manosphere types engage in, right? Completely
Yes.
delusional. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna
Yes,
watch the
when it comes to man's issues and when it comes to female nature, these people, all political spectrums, they go full right wing mode when it
yes.
comes to that.
Also, we're gonna watch this video, which is quite short, but the comments are actually more interesting to me than the video itself. Okay, because you can see the coping and delusion going on there. By the way, you notice I'm not subscribed
Yeah.
anymore. I originally subscribed to them due to the Ukraine war, but unsubs. But they're growing quite. I discovered them when they had like 5,000 subscribers. So they are growing, unfortunately. But anyway, let's just get on with it and let's keep it. Okay, let's watch.
Not joking. I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
So, like, why do you ask for that?
Because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Ah, well, I guess we're not compatible. I didn't want to date you anyways.
Okay, that's cope. That is cope. That is fucking cope.
Yeah.
Right. I don't want to date you.
Ye-
No,
yeah.
you've been rejected. Period. You've been rejected. You are not wealthy enough. Right. And you're a Marxist due to your status anxiety. And as soon as you get status, if you get status, you'll drop Marxism. Right. So,
Exactly. And
yes.
and he would date this woman in a heartbeat.
Yeah, look, do you know what? It'll take a lot of willpower to turn her down for sex. I probably wouldn't turn her down for sex, right? I'm not even gonna say I wouldn't date her because I'm not in a league from her point of view. I'm a peasant. That's how it works, basically. That's
Yeah.
the facts. So
But this little rant reminds me of a book called Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism by Kristen Godse. In it, she
okay, so this book's a feminist book, okay,
Yes.
and it's using survey data from what I can see. So self-reporting data, whether you have better sex or not from women are particularly dishonest anyway. They lack self-awareness, and it's self-reporting. So those claims are very dubious, okay. And
Yeah. And
how do you define socialism anyway?
yeah, and also they didn't ask men, right? They only asked women from their perspective.
Well, the male subhuman, their views don't count. Men don't have feelings, so there's no point asking them anything. They're
Yeah.
just robots. So, yeah. So what this is, because actually feminists have actually done this tactic before, right? They imply heavily that if you become a feminist, you give women more rights, you give them more privileges, that women will have better sex lives, i.e., they're more willing to have sex with you, right? And they imply that you won't have to do. Basically, the gaslight says you enforce the provide the gender roles on women. You demand that you be provided to women. You force this on them. If you no longer demand this of women, you're gonna have better sex lives and you'll be able to have sex lives without gender roles, which is complete gibberish. But that's what feminists actually
Yeah.
imply. It's just gaslighting. Okay, okay.
analyzes what dating was like in existing socialist countries compared to capitalist countries.
And this fucking cunt, and I'm calling him a fucking cunt, and I'll call him to his face, right? This fucking
Yeah.
cunt, right? What this fucking cunt is doing, he's validating feminist propaganda. So he's a feminist. Okay.
Yeah, this book is feminist propaganda. It uses terms like the wage gap
Yeah.
and also claims that women are like commodified in the capitalist media or something.
Yeah.
Just
So
total bullshit.
this woman's saying she only date money with a good bank account, and these feminists are claiming women are commodified. Yeah. Fuck that. Gaslighting. So feminist accusations are projection, right? Always.
Yeah,
I've just noticed it's a near universal rule.
Countries and interviewed a lot of women who had lived in both. And what they said is that in capitalist countries, the logic of the market eventually becomes the logic of dating. Where those with the
That's the logic. That's the logic of dating
yeah,
in the third world as well. It's just that women have got less choice. Okay, so
yeah,
the more freedom you give women, the more they deselect men. Right. So what's doing? I'm high status. I can deselect. Women actually love deselecting men as well. It's a power play as well. You can't have me. No, no,
yeah,
no, no, no. A woman would rather deselect a millionaire man than date a millionaire man. If a woman can deselect a millionaire man, that's power. Right. Okay.
exactly.
the most money tend to win, and a lot of the people shopping around the dating market are looking for partners with a lot of material wealth.
Oh, no. This is gibberish. First of all, you're using gender neutral terms. Men are far less fussy than women. Men, when they shop around, they take anything they get. Women are shopping
Yeah,
around like employees, right? Okay, so
exactly.
basically, these women are shopping around for a provider, slave, and they're not hooking up with men for their innate humanity. They don't. Oh, he's got nice eyes. I like how he smells. We got shared common interests. I find him attractive. It's no. What's his bank account? That's how women think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it makes sense because under capitalism, material wealth equals financial stability and freedom. But
Bullshit. First of all, the more wealthy
And
women.
under socialism, material wealth also equals that. I mean,
Yeah.
there were homeless
But that's
men
not the point, though.
in the Soviet Union.
Yeah, but that's not the point. No, that's not the point. But it's bullshit because the more financially stable women are, the more well-off women are, the more they deselect men. So it's nonsense.
Exactly.
That's why it's bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. It actually the
exactly.
reverse is true. In more impoverished countries in the third world, it's actually easier to get a woman because what are expats? Expats are men who are too low status in their home country. They go to another country and their status goes up automatically, and they get a woman. Right? I've seen videos. I don't mean stage stuff because I can tell the body language is genuine. I've seen videos of men going abroad and they get beautiful women showing interest in them right away. Boom, open eye contact, friendly body language. Boom. Right? It's all about
Yeah,
status, and this under capitalism cope. Under capitalism, women. Plenty of women can shack up with a man of even lower status, right? Okay, and have a comfortable middle class lifestyle. Very easy in the first world. I'm sorry, it's very easy in the UK, especially. Okay, a woman can shack up with a man and have a comfortable lifestyle, living within their means, easily possible. So it's nothing to do with capitalism forcing women to do it. Nonsense, nonsense. Women choose to do it.
yeah, exactly. Women choose to do it, and yet they deselect men. The majority of divorces are done by initiated by women, and the divorce rates are substantially higher in Western capitalist countries than
Yeah,
in like less capitalist countries,
yeah,
right? And even when you look at these young women in universities, right? They dominate in universities. They have careers ahead of them,
yeah.
right? But studies came out that even these financially stable women demand a successful, high status husband,
Higher
right?
status, higher. That's important to emphasize, not just high
Yeah,
status, higher status. Because no matter the status of the woman, it's usually higher status men,
yeah,
right?
exactly. Exactly. So it has nothing to do with all these damsels in distress. They're lacking the financial means and they need someone to depend upon.
Yeah,
This has nothing to do with
yeah.
it.
It's a Marxcel victim narrative, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
But women who
yeah.
lived in socialist countries said their experience was a lot different because men couldn't just woo them with money.
Oh, so men just couldn't woo them with money. So you fucking disingenuous piece of shit cunt, right? No one forces women to be wooed by money, right? It's women
Yeah.
demanding that gender role off men. Like, what would a man rather have? You fucking cauliflower-eared cunt, right? You cauliflower-eared cunt. What would a man rather have? Would you rather have a woman that he has to pay for, or a woman he doesn't have to pay for, right? It's not like a man goes, these women who like me, but they don't want me to bribe them and give them money. I'll go and look for a woman where I have to give them money. You stupid fucking moron. What would a man rather have, you fucking cunt? It's obvious. You're blaming a man for a condition that the women impose on them. You
Yeah.
fucking twat. Sorry.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
husbands are driven away by their wives, right? They're rejected. So
Yes.
this is exactly enforced by women on men.
You know what? I love women with money. I just love it. Because I've got no self regard or self respect. Ha 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 ha. Like basically, it's fucking humiliating for men when they're forced to do it. They don't like doing it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So to impress women, you actually had to have a job that was impressive, like being a doctor. You couldn't just be a Wall Street
Wait,
speculator.
wait, stop. So he's implying that under socialism, in order for a man to get a woman, you have to be a doctor? You have to be a
No,
fucking doctor?
no, he's talking about capitalism. He's
No,
capitalism.
no, he said that under socialism, you need to have an impressive job, right?
Okay.
So
Let's go back.
like being a
Let's go back.
doctor.
Was impressive, like being a doctor.
Wow.
You didn't because men couldn't just woo them with money. So to impress women, you actually had to have a job that was impressive, like being a doctor. You couldn't just be a Wall Street speculator or a landlord. And
Okay, so
Yes.
basically, no. This is what it boils down to. So capitalism is bad because you can just bribe women with money, but socialism is good because you have to bribe women with a high status job. What? How is one any better than the other? You stupid fucking moron. You know, I want to debate this fucking clown, but you wouldn't do it. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. I mean, not every man has the talent to be a doctor.
Well, the thing is, yeah, it's not the demand for every man to be a doctor anyway. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, fucking, it's fucking what? You see, this look, a low status man, a poor man deserves to have intimacy with a woman. Intimacy between the sexes should be, I find you attractive. Anything else we can work out. Period. That's the only acceptable base for relationships. So any demand that we make for status and money, right, is basically unacceptable and exploitive and abusive of men. And here's another thing as well. Okay, if you're a doctor under the Soviet Union, you'd be getting more money than a janitor anyway. So
Yeah, exactly.
better
It's not
housing
like
as well.
exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not getting the same pay, right? Even under the Soviet Union. Like
Okay.
And a lot of the women said that the men were more interesting under socialism because
Okay, that's just lies.
they had to develop
Yeah.
real personalities outside of just chasing money.
Okay, this is more gaslighting. So they had to, no. They had to develop personalities instead of chasing money. Women are not interested in personalities. I've got a brilliant personality. Women have actually told me I've got brilliant personality. I'm not being grandiose and egotistical. When I've been on dates, they think I'm very intelligent. I'm very articulate. Right? A lot of them think I'm actually higher status than I actually am. Right? Okay. They tell me how interesting I am. But as soon as they find out my real status, I always tell them within the first date. I haven't dated in months. Like I haven't dated a year now. But when I tell them what my status actually is, right, they just lose interest. They lose interest. So this, oh, you have an interesting personality is actually a deflection and a lie, and it's an excuse. Okay, interesting personality just means i.e. status. Okay.
Yeah.
So for example, Trevor shared a video in the Discord group. Oh, he did a video about it. Those women saying they were laughing at men who are interested in history, right? Okay, Roman history, or laughing
Yeah.
at men interested in Roman history, because being a nerdy historian in these women's eyes is not status, right? If you could get loads of status and millions studying history, then suddenly it would become interesting, and suddenly they'd be having interesting personalities, right? Women, right? First of all, sexual attraction has nothing to do with interesting personality. It's just innate sexual attraction. It's pheromones. It's looks. Attraction triggers in milliseconds. Studies actually prove this. Okay, any gibberish about personalities or anything else is that just that? It's just gibberish and deflection and rationalization. Okay.
And
Yeah,
material security.
it's also insulting to men who never get any
Women.
women, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So Boris Johnson, who's impregnated women, right? Multiple women out of marriage, I think. He's done at least one. But he's had women. He's had loads of women. He's had loads of sex. That fucking buffoon is ugly as fuck. He looks like a troll, right? I'm not judging him for his looks. He's got a rotten personality, though. I'm judging him for that. Okay. He's had sexual success. Does he have a fucking interesting personality? Does Donald Trump, those orange, faked, sprayed on suntan, fucking ridiculous blonde wig, right? Not 80, 90-year-old looking fucking orange man. Does he have an interesting personality? Does Bill Gates have an interesting personality? Right? So do druggy rock stars, do druggy fucking rock stars who look like walking fucking skeletons, who are heroin addicts, who bang multiple fucking groupies, do they have an interesting personality? Adolf fucking Hitler, who had fucking groupies, women throwing themselves at him, does he have an interesting personality? Do you realise what you're saying, you stupid fucking cunt? You fucking moron. No, fucking hell.
Because basic material security was already provided to them by
The basic material security is already provided for women in the West. They've got the welfare state, and they've got provider men, and they've got more access to jobs than men do, right? Okay.
Yeah,
There's plenty.
younger women,
Yeah.
younger women actually now make more. They earn more money than younger men in the same position, right?
Yes.
So
And here's another. But the other thing is, but let's forget about career women. The welfare state in the UK gives non-working women a comfortable lifestyle. I'm sorry, I've seen it in my own eyes. They're fine. They're fed. They're clothed. They're housed, and especially if they have kids, they're definitely housed. I'm sorry.
yeah,
You don't even have to talk about.
they're studying in the universities also.
Yes. Okay.
by the socialist economic system. Also, under socialism, women had more freedom to leave their husbands.
They got freedom to leave their husbands now, you stupid fucking cunt. They were leaving their husbands in the 19th fucking century. You fucking moron. I'd slap. I know you're a wrestler. You'd snap my neck, but I'd still fucking slap you. It'd be worth getting beaten up by you just to do it for saying you saying such stupid fucking things. Jesus Christ. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ. Women not free to leave. What? Under capitalism. Women are kept in basements and dungeons and chained up. You fucking moron. There's no. First of all, there's divorce. There's fucking divorce that strips the man of his assets. There's child support. Okay. And like, basically, I've actually been homeless in the past, right? Very briefly. Okay, and I only got out of it due to luck and help from my friends, right? I was told to my fucking face by the fucking council that they've only got a priority. I'm not classed as vulnerable. They've only got a priority to house women and mothers with children first and elderly, right? Okay, right? So the system houses women over men, you fucking cunt. And even in the fucking 30s, in the 30s, Depression era, USA, it was men trapping around being homeless while women were still being housed and looked after by society. You fucking
yeah,
moron. George Orwell, down and out in Paris and London, he wrote about the male homeless epidemic in the UK. He only saw one homeless woman in his entire time. This guy's a fucking muppet. He's a fucking gaslighting muppet.
yeah. It shows you how out of touch these Marxists are with the actual working class, which is majority men,
It's
right?
not even out of touch with the working class. It's out of touch with fucking reality completely. Completely.
Yeah.
It's got to be a lie. I can't believe this. He's got to be lying. He's got to be fucking lying. What a fucking muppet. By the way, are you going bold, mate? Why are you wearing that hat? Okay.
Because under capitalism, a lot of people stay in abusive marriages because
Okay. Under capitalism with no fault divorce, right? Where the woman can strip the man of his assets, they're trapped in abusive marriages. No. First of all, the man's poor, she wouldn't be getting married to him in the first place. Boom. Okay. Second of all, if the marriage is, if it's a dead end, he's not earning enough, she just leaves and cashes out, gets alimony, and if they have kids, gets child support. This is just lies. This is just gaslighting 101. This is not misinformation. This is not him being mistaken. This is lying. He is
Yeah.
lying.
Yeah, I mean, what is he talking about? The divorce rates are through the roof, and
Yeah.
most divorces are initiated by women.
Women are financially. So basically, women demand the parasite off men, right? And then they turn it around and gaslight and say that they're being forced to be financially dependent. Okay. All right, that's gaslighting. That's like saying the capitalist class are trapped because they're financially dependent on the working class. It's like it's just fucking
because they're financially dependent on their partner. Yeah, it's not this girl's fault, really. She's just a product of the capitalist mode of production.
Oh, okay, it's not her fault.
Bullshit.
All right, so she's come. Look, this woman could hook up with a homeless guy, and she'd be like materially secure for the rest of her life, right? She doesn't need any
Yeah,
money. You can just tell. Okay, so basically, and it's also female hyper. Women like luxury goods, like spending on status symbols, like big housing, like fashion and like clothes. Right, that is their fault. If they need that money, it's their fault from their habits. That's their fault. And this fucking mangina Marxcel is trying to let women off the hook for their choices.
Hey.
Yeah, have you noticed? It's never women don't have agency. They don't have choices in these
yeah.
fucking idiots'
It's
brains.
it's never the woman's fault. Oh no, the woman has nothing to do with this. It's never her fault. It's always someone else.
Yeah,
It's always, especially men, right?
yeah, the fucking
Even though, I mean, he blames capitalism for female nature, even though in like during the agricultural revolution 8,000 years ago,
yeah,
17 women for every man reproduced, right? Which means that they deselected men en masse, right?
right.
So female nature is not due to capitalism. It has always been like that,
Yeah,
right? Way before capitalism.
yeah.
So this guy's is a ahistorical pseudoscientific clown.
Oh, so he's not blaming capitalism. He's actually blaming men. He's just doing it very very slyly
Yeah,
on the radar. He's like so
yeah,
basically, women are trapped in these abusive relationships. That's blaming men. It's blaming men.
Her material conditions.
exactly.
Although, even under capitalism, you don't have to be this much of a gold digger. Like, come on, lady.
You fucking cunt. Right, let's look at the comments from these Marxcels. Right. So, and you know, the Communist Manifesto had an incel rant in one section on
Yeah,
that. Okay, like the bourgeoisie are seducing women. Oh, here's a comment I left 4 hours ago. LOL, major cope for Marxist incel. Women are capitalists. Women have better sex with rich men because they do not have sex with poor men. It's that simple. Cope harder Marxcels. right? Okay. All right. So read this book. It was an absolute gem. It changed the way I saw relationships in the West. So he's talking about that feminist book about women having better sex under
Yeah.
socialism.
Gar-
Okay.
garbage book.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. They also did a study on Germany during the Soviet administration and found that women were more sexually satisfied than on the West Germany. Okay. True story, bro. Okay. I could make a tasteless joke there, but I won't. I disagree, Eddie. If you're not this much of a gold digger, you're not a real capitalist. He gets it, basically.
But
Yeah.
click on read more because there's more
Oh, sarcasm.
sarcasm.
All right. In the USA, Gloria Steinem was often criticized for being a CIA spook. She had an impoverished version of feminism that, in retrospect, seems only in competition with socialist feminism. There's no such thing as socialist feminism. It's like socialist
Exactly.
Nazism or it's like scientific flat earthism. There's no such thing. So there is indeed something spooky about her so-called feminism. The former DDR women I met complained of a lot of rights and privileges they once had. Okay, that's Democratic Republic of Germany, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
GDR.
Okay, those women are gaslighters and lying. Then they're just lying. Okay. So there is no such thing as socialist feminism. Female nature is rooted in hypergamy. So therefore, any female will be a capitalist reactionary, which is 100% true. You mean women? Here's some wasted contender. This is proving they're all feminist scumfucks. You mean women are more relaxed in a system where they don't have to sustain 3 jobs to pay their bills? No way. I wonder if that goes for men too. Like what the fuck? What woman has? Okay,
Women never have to work 3 jobs. What the fuck is he talking about?
it's men who do
3 jobs?
that. Men have to work three
Yeah.
jobs to get a relationship, right? Women pass that burdens on men in a sadistic manner as well. These fucking gaslighters.
Exactly. Men are working so long over hours, they have the majority of heart disease rates,
Yes.
right?
Across polls and studies, about only half of women say they're satisfied having sex with their partner. One study I read showed 50% of divorces are rooted in sexual dissatisfaction. I think this is a huge problem no one's talking about. This is complete fucking horse shit. I think I
This is a lie.
yeah. If any study says that, it's nonsense. Divorce is rooted in something obvious. It's rooted in profit. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, it's profit. That's all that divorce is. It's so you have to be a fucking. So they understand how capitalism works, right? But then there's a divorce contract that has cash out profit linked to it, and they don't understand why it's happening. What? You have to be a legit mental defect to think like that. You don't understand basic cause and effect. Okay. Okay. Divorce and like sex. Okay. First of all, lots of women are marrying men they're not sexually attracted to because of their status. Right. That's completely on the woman. And then misleading the men as well, because the men are really hopeful. Say, "Oh, I hope she really likes me. I really hope she finds me attractive. I want to be with her." And he's being misled, and she marries him because of his status, but she doesn't find him attractive. Okay, I've experienced this in real life. I've been dumped by women who find me attractive, but I'm too low status for them. Right? I'm just too low status for them. That's it. And the thing is, I was in denial about it my whole life, but I'm not going to suddenly turn around now at my age and go, I'm going to earn and get status so I can like pander to women who don't find me interesting as a person, right? Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm not. Like that's a really shitty deal for. In both ways, it's a shitty deal for men. So either you're sexless and relationshipless, which men want, or you're in a relationship with a woman who's exploiting you. It's shit either way. You can't
Yeah.
win. Actually, you can't win. I prefer women who are not so judgmental, especially about physical issues. Nothing induces a total soft on than a shallow gold digger. Okay, so that means you don't. That means you prefer women who are unicorns who don't exist, right? Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Fantasy. This is Marxcel. This is Marxcel. These are all seen incels, right? Okay. I think even incels have got a better understanding of female nature than these losers. Yeah, it isn't surprising. Having lived under both systems, one is really people orientated, and the other one is really anti-people. Okay, I need to think that these things were that don't used to think these things were an accident, like the ads blasted you from every building wall are depressing, but they have to advertise their business. It's not like they go to make you depressed; it's just a side effect. But now I'm like 99% sure that it goes to make us more depressed and obedient and ready to spend in hopes of squelching. So a conspiracy theory, then basically. Okay, it's like you've been watching They Live too much, son or daughter, whatever, girl or boy. Yeah. Hey Eddie, I really like your channel. Oh, right, whatever. Oh my god, I just ordered this book on Amazon and you made a video about it. So another feminist scumbag. Well, I thought we'd have to, yet another reason to advocate for socialism. Socialism's not going to get you pussy, right? Real talk though, capitalism is fucked up dating and love. It saddens me that most people can't see that. Oh, so they sound like these right wingers who blame porn or blame socialism or blame whatever or immorality on dating being fucked up. So women are the selectors. They have all the choice in their court. They're doing what they want to do, and it's something else is to blame, not female nature or female choices. Okay.
Yeah, it's always something else, right? Never
Yeah.
never blame the woman, guys. Never.
All right. Okay. Okay, that's all the comments then, basically. So yeah, so I think it's proof that they're fucking yeah. Just say
Wait. Someone said in the comments these
are
interviews
fake.
are fake.
How does he know? He's coping, basically. Oh, by the way, I know who that person is. That's a feminist. By the way, it's just a feminist. You are a feminist. Of course, you would say cope harder, Marxcel. Okay. Is it 2 L's or 1 L? Okay. At the end. Yeah. That's a feminist, by the way. So she doesn't like it because that's a woman being honest about what she wants. She wants money. Okay. So men get attacked for liking looks and attraction, right? But your attraction level is what basically your looks level is your looks level, right? You can't do too much to change it, really. Okay, so that's it. But money is something you demand. It's actions you demand off someone. So you got to do this, you got to do that. That's far worse than basing some relationship on looks. I'm sorry, it's 100 times worse. 100 times worse.
Yeah, and men don't have that much of a standard when it comes to looks. They will go with a fat chick or with a
Yeah,
uh,
men are
skinny
actually
chick
not fussy
or
about. Men are not fussy about looks. That's a myth as well. Right? As long as they're not
yeah,
repulsive, they
exactly.
don't mind. Look, men who can land attractive women will still bang less attractive women. Right? Men are not that fun. And all this stuff about makeup and fashion that women say men force us to wear because it's so judgmental. That's a lie as well. Men actually prefer women without
Exactly.
makeup too. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so
I mean the status that women demand from men and the standards that women have for men are enormous, right? And men don't have the luxury to demand anything from women. Really, they have low standards, right?
yeah, and also men with
But yeah,
men with status are in danger. Men with status who the only way to have any sort of negotiating power with women is to have status, right? Really high status. So you can take and leave women and interchange them if you want. The system now is set up so that you get Me Too and falsely accused of rape. That's what's happening to Russell Brand. That's why they're really going after him. So
yeah,
basically, he banged loads of women, multiple women, right? And now he's getting falsely accused and destroyed. So yeah, so no man is safe. Okay.
no man is safe. Yeah, exactly. It shows you how powerful women are, right? This idea that we live in a patriarchy is total bullshit.
Yeah.
Even high status men
Yeah.
get easily destroyed by an ordinary woman
Yeah.
who has never worked one day in her life,
And also
right?
mentally ill, crazy women. The system protects mentally ill, crazy women, right? Because this is why they allow them to do anonymous accusations. It's not, oh, they're so vulnerable, they're so distressed. It's not that fucking nonsense, right? Okay. What it is it's been proven in the past that a lot of these accusations are done by repeated false accusers. So if you scrutinise the accusers, you can actually find this out pretty easily. They do that so you can't do that easily anymore, right? So it's to make it harder to disprove the accusations. Now, before I end, I want to talk about the fact that he's tackling these issues, men's issues, in some way. That there's some sort of underlying anxiety about status and relationships with men, and these people know it on some level, so they're tackling it on some very ineffective level, right? Basically. So the thing is,
Yeah,
Met Marxism, right? Let's forget about ethics. Let's forget about offering an ethical, fair society, because men join political movements to get status and to get the girl. Even they're not conscious of it. That's why they subconsciously join. Okay, in my opinion. So
yeah,
Nazism, the reason why Nazism was popular in Germany with women as well, especially, okay, and men, is because it implied, oh yeah, we're going to offer you status and we'll offer you women. right? You're going to have housewives, and the women like it says, oh yeah, all these loser men who are unemployed, we're going to give them status and jobs and prestige. That's how it works, okay? And that's what Nazism offered, okay? Now, you Marxists, you're offering men nothing. You can't offer men women, period. Like, oh yeah, women have better sex under socialism. Nonsense, right? You can't. What's going to happen is men are going to get deselected. Men can't complain about it. They're going to have to take it, and you're going to offer men nothing. And by the way, you're not socialists. You're scum. You're capitalist fucking reactionary scum. You're scum. You're
Yeah,
Marxists, because Marxism is pretty scummy, right? You're Marxists because Marxism is anti-male, but you're not socialists. Okay, you're reactionary, man-hating members of the gender KKK because you invite pretty Latina skinny women who rant on about femicide and rape and falsely smear all men onto your hangouts. And I'm telling you that pretty Latina woman that you had on your hangout, that you're orbiting around like incels, because it was like thirsty incels with tongues dropping out their jaw, right? Okay,
yeah,
you're orbiting
exactly.
around it like desperate incels, right? I can promise you, she has a high status boyfriend outside of your orbit. I can promise you that now, right? Okay, she's probably not working. She's probably banging someone who works. He has a 5-figure or even six-figure salary, right? She's banging someone with a 6-figure salary, and she comes round to laugh at your socialist Marxist meetings just to
Exactly.
socialise. Yeah, that's what's going on there.
Exactly.
So you've cauliflower ear wrestling cunt whose name I forgot. You're a fucking imbecile, and I'll debate you. I'll fucking debate you, right? And I'll
And
debate you in
and
real life as well.
and also what I find very insulting is that these Midwestern Marxists, they want to take away porn, right?
Yeah,
They want to take away porn from men,
yeah,
right? But then they're like obsessed with, oh, women have better sex under socialism.
yeah,
So they're like promoting women's sexuality, right?
yeah,
Making sure that women are comfortable,
yeah.
but taking away and demonizing male sexuality.
Because porn somehow harms women somehow because there's like when you jack off in the sperm, there's like radiation that comes out that targets women and gives them cancer. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. It's fucking ridiculous. You know. So, is there anything else you want to add? Because
Not really. I mean, uh, these Midwestern Marxists are not real socialists. Socialists.
yeah,
If they were real socialists, they would be pro man's rights.
yeah,
And you can see that in the Soviet Union, they had a rule where mothers they could only work part time, but fathers had to work full time,
yes.
right?
And they had to pay
So,
alimony and
and
stuff like that as well. And they're homophobic. They criminalise homosexuality too.
male homosexuality.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. So,
So yeah, it shows you that Marxism is anti-male, and these Midwestern Marxists carry on that anti-male tradition.
oh yeah, you showed me some data in the Discord disproving this, what their claims. You should do a video with that data as a follow up. Actually,
You mean that study that
yeah, yeah, you
woman
should cover that
once
because
once
yeah, you debunk them. It debunks female nature is not complicated. It's known. It's known. Females are hypergamous. It's as obvious as 1, 2, 3. Right? It's like bird. We can observe birds make nests. They lay eggs. They feed their chicks. Right? That's female nature is the
yeah
same. It's just as observable as that. Right? It's just as obvious as that. Females are hypergamous, higher status men, lower status men discarded. Hypergamy. Stop gaslighting us. It's a gaslighting that I find atrocious. Yeah.
yeah
Anyway.
exactly. I mean it's there are countless of studies covering this, and
Yeah.
also countless of men experienced this firsthand.
Yes.
So
So I'm gonna call it a day, and I'm gonna upload this later. Over and out.
all right.
Okay.